Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Art Is You podcast. I'm your host, Carly Scott, and today's episode is called Baby Steps. And I'm going to reference the movie What About Bob because it's a big part of this conversation. And so if you've never seen the movie, I'll give like a brief overview. It's really funny, you should go watch it, but essentially, the concept of the movie is Bob struggles with some mental health stuff, and he sees like a psychiatrist, therapist person who wrote a book, author called Baby Steps, and Bob, who really struggles with his mental health and stuff, and just other things. I don't know, you guys. I'm bad at describing things, but I'm going to try my best. And essentially, he follows the therapist's advice and the book that he wrote, and he's very into it. And the book is called Baby Steps. And so the whole time during the movie, Bob is taking baby steps to overcome his fears and different things like that. So really applying what the psychiatrist, author, therapist man said in his book. And anyway, in the end, it ends up being the therapist goes crazy because essentially Bob applies everything that he taught and does it really well, but the actual therapist struggles to use his own advice, and in the end he kind of goes crazy. He tries to kill Bob by tying him up in the forest with all these bombs attached to him, and Bob is tied up and he's baby steps, untie the knots, he's following the baby steps. He gets out, he gets untangled with all the bombs, sets them in the psychiatrist's house. He thinks it's a test or something, and the house blows up, and then the therapist guy goes crazy, and that's the end of the movie. Okay, I don't know if that was the best description of What About Bob. I'm sorry if that was terrible, but following the baby steps method is actually one of the only ways I've found success in my life, you guys. So taking baby steps is so effective because it's doable. You don't have to do a ton, you just have to do a tiny step. Just a teeny step towards the person you want to become, your dream, the thing you want to do. Whatever it is, just a baby step, and it makes a huge difference because it gives you confidence. That little step, it's oh, I can do it. And if you watch the movie What About Bob, there's a scene where he's afraid of sailing or going on a boat or whatever, and he's trying to face his fears. So he goes on the boat, and he's he ties himself to the boat because he's scared anyways. And he's I'm sailing. And so he's overcoming his fears and taking those action steps, even if they seem really small or stupid to the outside world. Why is he so afraid of being on a boat or whatever it is? To other people, those might not be their fears. They might not need to overcome that. But for you in your own life, you'll have your own unique set of things that are very difficult for you to overcome, and taking baby steps towards overcoming those things gives you so much freedom in your life. For me, I'm scared of a lot of things and doing a lot of things, including speaking and sharing my thoughts and opinions. So this is exposure therapy for me. It's facing my fears. It's a baby step towards becoming the person I want to be. And I've always wanted to be a person who is just comfortable being myself, even if other people were judgmental of that. I wanted to be able to feel comfortable in my skin and good enough about myself that I was okay even if other people didn't like me. And so I'm actually taking steps in my life, whether they seem super small to other people, it doesn't matter, because I'm taking those baby steps and I'm getting results. So that means my confidence is like slowly building each little baby step I take. And anyone can do this, you guys. Anyone can do the baby steps. And it's hard when you have a lot of resistance to making progress forward. And I have had resistance at different seasons of my life where I just don't want to do anything or have to face my fears. And it's really hard to have to face your fears. So it makes sense why people are resistant to that and resistant to change. It's scary. It's really scary. But again, that's why the baby steps are so important, because you can take a small, scary step that maybe the risk isn't actually that high, even though to you it feels high because it's scary to you. But really, you're going to be safe no matter what. Even if it goes badly, like, you're still going to be safe. You're going to survive. Taking those baby steps really helps show you, oh, like, I survived that. Not only did I survive that, but maybe it wasn't even as bad as I thought. And now I'm okay. And now I can keep trying that thing until I get more comfortable with it, you know? So I'm getting really hot, you guys. I need to turn on the AC in my car. It's a little better. Get the air flowing. Honestly, you guys, this is probably my shortest episode yet, because that's really all I have to say. If you want homework this week, your homework is watch What About Bob? And I think I'm gonna try to watch that movie this week, because clearly I need like a refresher. I'm forgetting some like key details, I think. But it's a great movie. It's funny. It's a funny movie. So I know, like, the part at the end with the bombs, it's like, oh, like, is this my kind of movie? Yes, like, it's funny, okay? It's not scary. But yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing week. I would encourage you to take some baby steps this week towards anything you want. Get out of your comfort zone a little. Take a little baby step for me, or for you, for whoever you want. I love you. I'll talk to you next week. Bye.